America's News Now. Thank you for joining us this evening. Good evening. I'm Dee Dee Gatton, and we begin with President Trump saying his crime crackdown will expand beyond Washington, D.C., despite continued pushback from local leaders. Ryan Smith at the live desk with the Trump administration's next target. Ryan.
President Trump vowing today whether officials want the help or not, he will deploy National Guard troops to help fight crime in Chicago.
Well, we're going in. I didn't say when. We're going in. When you lose, look, I have an obligation. This isn't a political thing. I have an obligation.
Now, he called Chicago a, quote, hellhole, pointing to a violent holiday weekend. More than 50 people shot there, including 7 victims killed by gun violence. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, though, quickly pushing back on President Trump's comments today, calling them, quote, unhinged.
I'm aware that the President of the United States likes to go on television and beg me to call and ask him for troops. I find this extraordinarily strange, as Chicago does not want troops on our streets.
As of tonight, it is still not clear when exactly this federal surge will happen, but the governor said he was told recently that federal agents and military vehicles are already starting to stage on nearby federal property, including right here, the pictures on your screen, at Naval Station Great Lakes in North Chicago.
By the numbers, as the Trump administration looks to expand its crime crackdown to major cities nationwide, the DOJ is touting its cleanup of the nation's capital. In a post on X this morning, Attorney General Pam Bondi says more than 1,600 arrests have been made in the 3 weeks since the federal takeover. You can see those numbers right there. She adds those arrests have resulted in the seizure of nearly 200 illegal firearms. Legally, the federal takeover of Washington, D.C. can only last for up to 30 days. New tonight, a federal judge rules the Trump administration's deployment of National Guard troops to L.A. was illegal. This summer, the administration deployed thousands of federalized California National Guard members and U.S. Marines to quell immigration enforcement protests. The judge says the deployment violates a 19th century law that prohibits the use of troops for domestic law enforcement, which California alleged in its lawsuit. Now, White House lawyers, they argue the troops were protecting federal officers, not enforcing law.